So we're standing outside the pump room. The pump room is really the heart and soul of the pond. You know, obviously the pumps are what circulate the water. Inside this pump room, we have actually 4 external pumps. We have an air pump that's driving air down to the bottom of the pond, and we have a large UV sterilizer. So let's go in the room, let's check it out, and I'll explain everything. So these 2 pumps here, they're multi-speed pumps. That means they're controllable. You can either program them, or the homeowner can actually operate them off his iPhone or an Android. These 2 pumps right here, they actually suck off the bottom of the pond. They're sucking off the bottom of the pond, and you can see here the water's pushed out, comes through a giant UV sterilizer. UV lights are ultraviolet lights. They're designed to kill algae cells. The intensity of the UV radiation kills those algae cells. And you can actually see that the UV's on because you can see the light right here glowing. That means the water's going by that UV light. All this water is going through this pipe. This is a large 6-inch pipe. 6-inch pipe going up and feeding the top of that wetland/bog filter. If we back up a little half step, over here, we have an air pump. This is an air compressor. It's blowing air down to the bottom of the pond, helping oxygenate that lower part of the pond. As we move over, we have another variable speed pump here. This variable speed pump here is connected to the skimmer. So as the pump's on, it's drawing water through the skimmer of the pond, which is cleaning the surface of the water. This water here, again, goes up to that wetland filter, driving the waterfall. The final pump over here, this pump here, is specifically drawing from the pond, and all it's doing is running water back to the pond through a series of jets. In designing this pond, we actually put jets around the perimeter, and all the jets do is help circulate the water, you know, keep things moving, pushing things towards the skimmer, etc. So this is the heart and soul. This is where all the magic happens to get this pond up and running. In this video, we'll talk about beneficial bacteria. What does beneficial bacteria do, especially in the bog and the wetland filter? So what I have in my hands here is actually a gallon of bacteria. It's beneficial bacteria, completely organic, not a chemical, safe for humans, safe for animals, dogs, cats, birds. And we actually poured this in our swim ponds. This is kind of a substitute for chlorine, you could say, but it's not chlorine. So you put it in typically about every 30 days, you add some. Bacteria is already growing in the pond, it's already growing in the wetland filter doing its thing. But it's just like giving your pond a multivitamin. You know, you're just getting that extra benefit out of it. So this is a product that you'd pour into the water. You can pour it really anywhere. The aeration, which are the air bubbles, are gonna help circulate it. The waterfall is gonna help circulate it. It's gonna pass through the pond. It's gonna start breaking down all that nitrogen in the water that we talked about. You know, that nitrogen is what really causes algae. It breaks down any fish poop that might be on the bottom of the pond, any sediment, any sludge. So every pond, whether it's a small water garden pond, koi pond, a large swim pond, whatever pond, we always use bacteria in maintaining it. So this is really your friend throughout the year. And they make different types. You know, they make stuff that works better in the springtime. They have a summer blend. This is our own personal blend. It's called BioClear. It's an all-season blend. So it's got bacteria in here that actually work in cooler weather, which would be what you'd use in the fall and the winter. And it's got bacteria in here which actually do better in the warmer months, like right now here in August. So yeah, this is a great product. Obviously it comes in a 1-gallon jug, which I'm holding here. We sell it in our store in 32-ounce bottles. And you can buy it at our store. You can buy it online at our website, which is www.completeponds.com. But I recommend any swim pond, whether you use our brand or not, any swim pond, you should be putting beneficial bacteria in it. I'm Mark here with Complete Ponds, bringing nature to your backyard.